Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Points of Articulation. My name's Dave, and today we're looking at the Star Wars Titanium Dewback with Stormtrooper. Okay, there's no moving parts on this. It's just basically a little statue. But there is a lot of detail and it does have paint, so let's get to the review. For the mold, we have a Stormtrooper, which is hard, plastic. Nothing's really soft on here. Maybe his arm's a little soft. But you don't want to mess with it because it will snap off probably. But he has his blaster there, all the paint for his helmet, molded backpack because he's a sand trooper. So that's nice. The reins are there. It's nice they painted them. His seat. And now for the head, it's nicely done. Lots of scales. The eye, the nose, top of the head. And that goes back to the body with his legs. Now the legs do move a tad, but that's just because of the mold, the way it's put together. I wouldn't recommend moving them. And his feet, little claws. The tail's nice. Turning around this way, the detail continues. Very nice. I always like lizard scales. I always thought that looked neat. On the bottom we have our copyright crap, 2 screws, and a peg hole. And that's different for the vehicles so far. More detail on the bottom. And even the bottom of his feet is detailed. With a back claw, front claws. And the paint really helps out too. And speaking of that, let's get into it. Okay, for the paint, it's mostly a light green, a dark green, and that's about it. And it's a mixture of the two, along with this maroonish red color for the Dewback's sides, tail, legs, arms. And then we have our straps, which are painted light brown and dark brown going around the neck. His eyes are red. Nice touch. And the toenails are black on the front and back. You can see that at the bottom of the feet. The tail has that brown, reddish color going down. And the seat is painted brown with a strap going right underneath, which is molded into, by the way. And a Stormtrooper is nice. We have black where we need it. For the helmet, for the hip right there, the knee. The backpack is painted nice. The gun's there. And has a black paladin. And I hope I'm saying that right. I always wanted the Black Series one with the orange, but I could never find it. And if I could, I can't afford it. So it's a shame. But that pretty much does it for the paint. So this peg on the bottom is really neat, because this one came with a sand that's desert, and the peg actually connects to the bottom in that hole. And when you put him on the peg, he sits just like that, and it's awesome. Like, you could position him any way you want, and that's cool. Okay, to measure this guy, the Dewback stands at, if you count the Stormtrooper's head, about 2 inches. If you count the gun, 2 1/4. For the length of the Dewback, we're talking about a little tiny bit over 3 inches if you count the tail bending. So that does it for my review of the Star Wars Titanium Dewback with Stormtrooper. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.